Hello and welcome to my class. This class is dedicated to the 5 movements of your spine. So we'll be working through the 5 movements of the spine through twists, inversions, forward bends, back bends and side bends. So I look forward to taking you through the practice. So we're just going to start first by sitting nice and tall, obviously, into our spine. You can see as I'm sitting here, my spine is upright. As much as possible, you want your shoulders stacking over your hips, and maybe sitting on a little cushion or a pillow beneath your tailbone will help in assisting this tilt of the pelvis, so your hips effectively are higher than your knees as you take your position. So we're just going to bring our thumb and finger into Chin Mudra. This is just to allow for some concentration. We're just taking a moment here to settle into the earth, settle into this space, taking our position of upright, tall spine. So just allow your shoulders to sit back and down away from your ears. Close your eyes for a moment and just tuning in to the breath. The ever-present breath that comes and goes, ebbing and flowing, just like the waves on the shoreline on the beach. The unconditional energy that the universe offers. So just begin to feel at the base of your spine, at this root center, space connecting to the earth. This chakra that's located at the base of your spine is known as Muladhara chakra, the root base chakra. You may be able to visualize the color red. Just feeling this sense of warmth developing in this colour of red at the base of the spine. And maybe this energy is beginning to rise upward. With each breath, it's touching each of the other chakras on its journey as it ascends upward. At the hip center, Svadhisthana chakra. At your belly center, Manipura chakra, solar plexus. And then at the heart space as well. The 4th of the chakras sitting at the left side of your chest. And then moving into the throat center, Vishuddhi chakra. This energy flowing up a little taller. And then coming to the seat of your 3rd eye, Ajna chakra. And then finally, at the tip of your crown, at Sahasrara. Just taking another 3 to 4 breaths here. And then gradually now we're going to move into the back of the cervical vertebra, which is the tip of your spine that feeds and supplies vital energy into your brain, into your left and right hemispheres of the brain. So we're going to exhale as you turn and twist your head to the right side, just easing out into that stretch of the neck. Inhale, center as you exhale, twist to your left. Good, so you can just repeat this twice more, breathing in and out. Inhaling, exhaling. Just noticing any tension here today, any tightness that may be present. Often there is some level of tightness here. Good. We're going to exhale now to side bend the neck. Inhale to centre as you exhale, side bend to your left. Good, so you can repeat that twice more. Inhale, exhale. And then to centre now, we'll exhale forward with the chin to the chest. Inhaling to come up. Exhale to chest. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll take a full rotation now. So drawing a 360 circle with the tip of your nose as you exhale back to your chest. Inhale to come up. Exhale to chest. Good, we'll do 1 more. Very good, and then we'll turn the other direction now. Inhale up, exhale chest. Keep that spine nice and tall as you work. Try not to collapse into the lumbar arch. Plenty of length through your spine, just supporting through the abdominal muscles. Very good. So we'll just come to centre with the head and neck. Your hands lightly release back to the thighs. And we'll start to circle out through our hips here. This is a nice way just to awaken that pool of energy that sits at the lumbar spine there, at the base of the spine, at the root centre, as I said earlier, Muladhara chakra. And then we'll rotate the other way, circling out. Very good. And then we're coming into a little rounded position here through your spine, just like a seated cat. Exhaling here. As you inhale, lift your heart, open up the spine. Exhale to round. Inhale, lift and open, extend. Exhale, round. Take 2 more of these, breathing in. And out. Inhale, lift. And exhale to round. Very nice. So we're going to come to centre now, breathing in. We'll take the right arm up to the sky, nice and tall. As you exhale, bring your left hand to the floor and we'll side bend over to that left side. Just opening up through the side ribs of the right side body here. Keep your right hip nicely glued to your mat. Very nice. Just hold there for a couple more breaths. Keep the arm level to your ear. Very nice. So bring the back of that hand on the right side to the back of your neck now. Just gently lift the chest and head as you look up to that raised right elbow here. And just keeping that awareness and focus on that elbow. Hold and breathe. Feel this nice side stretch beginning to take a little bit more of a deeper sensation. Very good. 2 more breaths. And now inhaling, we'll raise that right arm nice and tall, and as you exhale it down to your left thigh. Okay, so we're lifting off from that left hand. Your left arm will come all the way behind you, and we're going to turn and twist now. So as you exhale, turning through the left hip to the left side. Your left chest, shoulder, and finally the head turns. So just waiting there another 2 to 3 breaths. Twisting out the spine here, massaging deep into the digestive organs. We'll come to centre now. So we'll just round the spine here, just as we did earlier in the seated cat. As you breathe in, lift your heart, extending your spine, opening up through the arms and shoulders. Exhale, rounding. Good, turn the palms out now, breathing into the sky. And we're just wanting to open up a little bit through this central column of the chest and the upper body. Rounding again, exhaling. Good, shoulders spreading across your upper back here. Very nice. So we'll breathe in back to the sky, palms up. And as you exhale, we'll take the right arm to the floor now. Breathing in as you breathe out, side bending toward that right side this time. Good, so opening up through that left side body, finding space. And now bringing that left hand to the back of the neck, we're turning to look up at that raised elbow. The elbow roughly at 90 degrees. Puff your chest out to the left side, keeping the hips and sit bones grounded to your base, to your mat or your pillow. Hold and breathe. And now inhaling, taking that left arm up to sky, we'll exhale it down toward that right thigh bone. And now inhaling, your right arm sweeping behind. Twisting now as you exhale through this time your right hip, right waist, chest, shoulder, and then finally the head is turning across that right shoulder. Spinal twist, very good for removing any blockages of energy, tension or tightness, and just awakening this pathway of your spine. Very good, so we'll come back to that nice rounded position, sucking in the navel back to your spine. As you breathe in, puffing out those palms all the way up to sky as we open up the chest. Good, exhale, rounding, like a seated cat. Inhale, lift your heart, expanding and opening. Good, we'll do one last round, exhaling. And now inhaling. Good, so we'll just gently release back into our rounded spine, exhale. And then release your hands back to the side of the body. And we'll lift off from our base here. We're going to move into the cat stretch. So we'll come to the floor on our mat, bring yourself to the floor. So we're taking our feet, toes down, arms slightly wider than the shoulder position. And we're going to go into that nice cat-cow stretch. So as you breathe in, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, rounding the spine. So take it nice and slow here. We want to keep the movement bracketing, or rather the breath bracketing the movement. So as you breathe in, lifting and lengthening. As you exhale, rounding. Tailbone tucks under. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, you can do 3 more, breathing in. And out. Just be aware of the natural pause at the end of the breath in and at the end of the breath out. Very good. We'll exhale, rounding, last round. Holding there on empty. And then back into a neutral spine where we'll just turn and twist. So as you exhale, look across your right shoulder. Inhale, center. As you exhale, look across your left shoulder. And just repeat twice more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Just repeat that to the right and left once more. Very good. And we'll tuck under through our right toes now. Just walk up the end of your mat And we'll tuck under through our right toes onto the ball of your foot and just pulsing across the ball of that foot. Just opening the back of that leg, back of your thigh, knee and calf, also the ankle joint here. Good. Holding there, 2 breaths statically now, run a stretch. So we're going to come into the tiger stretch now. So as you exhale, bring that right knee into your chest and bring your chin to meet that thigh bone. As you breathe in now, lift up, arching the spine, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, we're rounding. Inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, rounding. Good. One more round, breathing in. And out. So we'll lift off that right hip and we'll just pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Extend that right leg behind you and we'll step outside the left edge of your mat. We're going to turn and look across the left shoulder, holding there into a twist. Good, another breath. Very nice. We'll come back to center with the right knee. Cat. And then tuck under through your left toes now. This time working that leg stretch on the left leg. So just pulsing across that foot, the ball of your foot. Just awakening the energy down the length of that left leg. We've been sitting quite a while, so just gently awakening there. Good, so we'll come into our hold now of the stretch. 2 breaths. Run a stretch. Good, so we'll exhale now. Bring that left thigh into your chest as you exhale. Good. Inhale, lift up, tiger. Open your chest as you exhale, rounding. Good. Breathing in and out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, very nice. We'll pulse out this hip now. So lift up the thigh and just pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Very good. Step outside the right edge of your mat now. And we're just looking across that right shoulder to hold for 2 breaths. Very good. We'll come back to center with that left knee and just widening up your knees. We're going to sit the hips down here. So just resting into that puppy stretch position, folding into your center, your head, your heart melting forward. This resting position of forward fold, just encouraging this space and stillness. Very good. So from here we're going to move back into cat. And from cat we're going to move to the floor as we take a cobra. So we're going to extend the legs behind us, bringing the body down to the floor. So just start by rolling across the lower and middle body here. Bring your legs together. Okay, so plenty of contact through your legs here. And we're going to bring the arms nice and wide to start with as we move into Sphinx. So you can see the spine is long here. Just a gentle back bend is being encouraged as we hold this stretch for a minimum of 5 breaths. So it's an excellent stretch to do if you do a lot of sitting at a desk. Really good just to open out the thoracic spine, the middle spine, which tends to get very rounded when you're sitting a lot at a table or desk. Very good. So I'm going to just close down the arms for a moment. Bring your hands under your head, just like a little pillow, resting there. And from here we'll move into our cobra. So we're going to move the hands just level to the chest, tucking in the elbows. Your toes, actually your feet are going to point downward to the floor. So as you push off from your chest, your hands stay glued to the mat as you breathe in, rotating those shoulders back and down. As you exhale, you can just gently lower back to the surface of the mat. Let's do that again, twice more, breathing in. Keep the neck and head level to spine. Exhaling, good. And again, breathing in. And out, very good. We'll just bend the knees and just roll across the front of your thighs and abdomen. Good. We're going to push off from the mat here slowly and come back into cat. Good. So just gently side to side with the hips here, and we'll fold down into puppy stretch as you breathe in. As you breathe out, we'll come back into a mini cobra. So inhaling back, long spine, long arms. Exhale forward. Good. Breathing in and out. So we're taking essentially a forward bend in our puppy stretch and a back bend. So the spine is having two movements here in one little sequence. Exhaling. Inhaling, very nice. We'll come back to cat position, and from cat we're going to move back into dog. So make sure your hands are slightly forward of shoulders, shoulder width apart, knees hip width, and we're picking off those hips as we send the tailbone up to the sky. So you can just pulse out your heels here, keep the back of the neck nice and long. So from here we're going to transition into a chaturanga, a plank essentially. So we're breathing in as we stack the shoulders on top of the wrist. Good, holding there, breathing in to push back, downward facing dog. Very good, breathing in to come forward, exhale to hold. Gather up your core strength, keeping that spine supported. Very nice, one more round, breathing in and out, inhaling, exhaling, very good. So we can fold back into our space of puppy stretch, just taking a moment here. And from here we're going to move back into a downward dog, and from downward dog we'll come into a standing forward fold. So just take 3 breaths here. And then on a breath in, we're walking our feet to meet our hands as we come to standing forward bend. Just taking this standing forward bend. You can soften your knees, just fold the heart toward the front of your thighs. Let the head, the heart, release forward, let go. So the cooling, calming effect of this forward bend, very, very beneficial. So just taking your time here just to settle. 2 to 3 more breaths, very gently. Inviting this parasympathetic, or rather sympathetic, we're moving from parasympathetic, which is the fight or flight state, into sympathetic nervous system, which is very calming, rest and digest. So this is what the forward bending invites when we come into our posture of a forward fold. So just staying there, settling in. And we'll gradually make our way up to standing from here. So when you're ready to breathe in, you're going to uncurl your spine, Restacking this stairway of your spine. Good. So we're coming from a standing forward bend, slowly restacking our spine, re-establishing an upright position, and here we are into a standing position. So we're going to just take a moment in the mountain pose, just allowing the arms to sink back and down, shoulders releasing away from your ears. We're going to take a moment just to settle here. Feel the shoulders stacking across your hips. The belly draws in, supporting like a web of muscle to the lower spine. Allow the weight of your body to sit across both feet and legs as evenly as possible. And noticing the back of the neck as it lengthens the crown of your head to the sky. So we're going to take a couple of sun breaths here on the inhalation, arms extended to the sky. As you exhale through your center, crown and heart. Good. Breathing in and out. Inhaling up. Exhale, center. So we'll do the reverse now. So we'll breathe in through the center line. Exhale down through the center line. Good. Breathing in and out. Inhaling up. Exhaling out. Very good. So we'll come back to the heart center. We're going to move into our next sequence now of postures. So I'm just going to turn on my sideway position here so you can see the movement that we're doing. So on the breath in, we're going to lift through the center, through the arms. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the right side. So my right arm is behind me, my left arm is in front, and I'm looking behind on that right hand side here. On the breath in, I'm joining my right hand with my left, breathing in to come up, straightening the legs. And then as you exhale, we'll twist to the left. So my right arm is now forward, my left arm is back. Look behind on that left arm side. Inhale back to center, both arms lift up. And then we'll twist again, right side. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, or repeat. Exhale, twist. Look behind. Very good. Breathing in and out. Come to center now, breathing in. We'll take a chair pose. Exhaling. Drop the tail. Flex through your knees and hips. Stack your knees on top of your ankles. So we'll take a little twist here, hands to heart. As you exhale, stacking up the palms, look to your raised right elbow. Very nice. We'll come to center, breathing in. Exhale, twist to your left. Very good. We'll come to center, forward fold. Take a little breath here, cooling off the physical body, calming through the mind. We'll take a half lift, breathing in, long spine. You can see the spine long, the back of the neck is level. Exhale, back to the earth. Inhale, half forward bend. Keep the legs straight, spine long. Exhale, release. One more round, breathing in and out. Very good. We're going to sweep sideways now with our arms out to the sides. Breathing in, keep your knees bending. We're coming all the way back into our twist again. Exhaling. Inhale, center, both arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Very good. Let's repeat. Breathing in and out. Right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Very good. Join your palms together now. We'll breathe in to back bend the spine as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, back to forward fold. Very good. So we'll take a half lift again. Breathing in and out. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, we'll sweep sideways again, breathing in, coming up. We'll take a little back bend here as you exhale. Inhale as you exhale to twist. Right side, look behind you. Inhale, both arms to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Very good. Let's come back to center and back to chair. Exhaling, drop the tail. Bringing the hands to your heart, we'll take a twist with the spine as you exhale, stack up your palms. Inhale, center, as you exhale, twist to your left, stacking up the palms. Back to center, we'll forward fold, exhaling. Very good. From here, we'll move into a squat, malasana. So stepping out your toes, turning the toes out, we're dropping the tailbone. Bring your hands into your center. Malasana squat. From here we'll move into a toe balance. So walk your feet a little closer together here. Turn to face the camera. So we're just walking our feet a little closer onto the tip of your toes, heels and arches off the mat. Focus to balance. Very good. Take another breath. And then we'll come to forward fold once more. So gently sending that chest forward, head and heart melting to the earth. So we'll slowly restack our spine on the breath in, chin to chest, rounded shoulders, belly muscles active, supporting that lower back. And we're coming to an upright position. Good. So we're going to move into a series of side bends and some twists. We're going to go a little wider with the legs here, about 3 to 4 feet, okay? So we'll start first in our half forward bend. So just bring the arms level to shoulder. As you exhale, hinging forward, come into that half position. Good, we're going to turn to face the left side with the left arm, raising up the right arm. Twist, inhale back to straight arms, long spine. Breathing in, twist to your right side, left arm down, right arm up. Come back to center, hold for 3. 3 breaths. Keep the weight of the body even across both feet and legs. Long spine, long neck, long legs. Very good. We'll come into a forward bend. So lower your hands as you breathe out, bend the knees, folding forward. Just take a little resting, cooling, calming position there just for a moment. We'll walk our feet a little closer, hands above the knees. As you breathe in, we'll restack the spine. Good. We're coming into a wide-legged position again. We're going to open up the arms to a trikonasana. So turning out your left foot to 90 degrees. Your right foot tucks in parallel to edge of the back end of your mat. Just keep an eye on the alignment of your feet. So your front heel should be parallel with the inner arch of your back foot. Your hips are square facing forward, your arms level to shoulder. We're moving into side stretch, trikonasana. As you breathe in, you're reaching the left arm forward and now side bend down to that left leg. Stacking now your right arm above your head, opening up towards the sky. Very good. We're going to come to center on the breath in, windmilling back to upright. Tuck in that left foot, parallel feet. And we'll move forward on the exhalation back to half forward bend. Stay for 3. Keep the back of the neck long and parallel with your spine. Good, we're twisting now, breathing in, turn to the right side, hook up your right arm. Back to centre, inhale, hold, straight arms. Exhale, twist to your left. We're going to repeat, breathing in, straight arms, long neck. Exhale, twist. Inhale, centre, long arms. Exhale, twist to the other side. Very nice. Come to forward fold now. Walk your feet a little closer. Softly bend your knees and let go of the head and heart. Resting position. Very good. We'll bring the hands above the knees. We're coming back to Trikonasana slowly on the breath in, restacking the stairway of your spine as you come to upright position once more. A little wider through the feet. We'll turn the right foot now 90 degrees. Your left foot tucks in, parallel to the outer edge of your mat. Hips parallel, arms level to shoulders. Watch the alignment of your feet. Breathing in now, reach to the right side, legs stay straight. As you exhale, side bend all the way down to that right leg. Your left arm now stacking on the shoulder. Just bear in mind as you take this stretch, observe. This is a side bend, it's not a forward bend. You should feel the stretch into the outer left hip, left waist, ribs, and down the inner part of this right thigh bone through the adductors. So look up to your raised arm. If you can't, look down to your right foot. Keep the chest lifting. Very good. We're going to circle back to centre on the breath in, windmilling back through the arms. Use your front thighs, use your abdominal muscles to lift yourself up. As you exhale, we'll come back to forward fold, half position. Flat spine. Twisting now, breathing in, left arm to floor, right arm up. Good, exhale, centre, breathing in, hold, exhale, twist. Inhale, centre, exhale, twist. Inhale, centre, exhale, twist. So we'll come back to those straight arms once more. Hold for 3. Ujjayi breaths, victorious breath. Straight arms, straight spine, straight legs. Very nice. We'll float those arms to the floor. Walk your feet a little closer. Take your position of a forward bend once more. Very soft, relaxed. Head and heart. Bending your knees. Very good. We'll fall back into a squat. Turn out the toes and just drop the tailbone. Hands to your heart. Lift the chest. Just breathing into that internal stretch of the groin, the pelvis, the inner ankles, the hips. Very nice. We'll come back to forward fold from here. Straightening up. Very nice. So we'll come down with our knees to the floor here, transitioning down to the mat. We're going to move into Dandasana, the staff. So just gently rolling onto your sit bones. You might want to pop a pillow underneath the spine here, or the sit bones, I should say. So you might want to wedge that underneath and just sitting on the edge of it like you're rolling off. We're going to come into seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. But before we go there, we're just going to take ourselves to Dandasana, the staff. So your hands poised to the edge of your hips, you're pressing into the back of the knee joints, sending the shoulders back and down. Just activate the back of your legs to the earth. Your spine is long, your navel is tracking back to the spine as you lift those pelvic floor muscles, engage and contract the deep abdominals. Just stay another couple of breaths here. . come into seated forward fold. If you have a scarf or a belt, you might want to loop it around the ball of your foot just to give you a little bit more length for the arms. If you're quite flexible to the back of the legs and hamstrings, hips, then you should be fine without a belt. So when you're ready, if you're holding the belt, you're here. If you're not using a belt, your arms can lift above your head, taking up that breath in, filling the lungs with air. And then as you exhale, you're hinging from the hip line here, sending that chest forward. Now, if you've got really tight hamstrings, bend the knees slightly, and this will facilitate more fold as you take the head and heart down. So for those more flexible, you may find that you're already down toward your legs. That's fine. If those of you are journeying a little bit less toward the legs, just keep the heart lifting and just work on extending and opening the back body here. Look at the spine. Feel the spaciousness that you're creating with each breath in and out. Your entire back body is finding space to breathe. The back of your legs, the back of your shoulders, your spine, and just sending the chest a little closer to the earth with each exhalation. So you can stay another 3 to 5 rounds of breath here. And when you're ready to ascend back up to seated pose, you can either use your belt to walk yourself back up, or you can just walk your hands along the legs on the breath in, activating those deep abdominals to support the lower back. Returning to upright position, Dandasana. You can bring the hands to the back of your thighs and just lift up one leg at a time. You can come off your cushion or seated, raised position, and we'll just gently window wiper out the hips here. So we're going to make our way down to the floor. We're just going to complete a couple more poses before we rest. So we'll come down to the mat on the breath in, just taking any obstacles out of your way. Inhaling, we'll lower the body down to the floor. And we'll just come into a little front thigh stretch here. Extend the left leg to the floor. And we're just coming into a little lift of the head and shoulders as you breathe in. As you breathe out, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Very good. So we'll step our right foot outside the left hip, left leg. We're going to twist onto that left hip side as you gently turn the right hip up to the sky. We're holding our left hand around the right knee as we take this twist. You might like to move into an extra bind, so you can bend your left underside knee and just bring your right hand to meet with your left foot as we take the seahorse pose. So holding that position, maintain your shoulders are anchored to the mat. You'll feel a deep stretch coming into this outer right hip, into your glute, and it's psoas major and minor muscle that wrap around the glute and into that lower back area, which is strengthening all of those muscles that support essentially the spinal column. Very good, just hold the space here. Your head and neck stays centered, level to spine. Very good. We'll unravel the legs, breathing in. You can take a happy baby pose, so widening the hips, hands come through the legs, catching the outer ankle, and just rolling across your lower back. So we'll take the stretch to the other side now. Right leg to floor, left knee into your chest. As you breathe in, lift your head and shoulders. As you exhale to lower. Good, 2 more, breathing in and out. As you lift, check that that lower back is pressing into the mat. Good. Exhaling. We'll tuck that left foot outside the right thigh. We're turning onto our right hip. Left hip tracking up to the sky, right hip turning. And we're just opening up now through that left side body, through this twist. Bending now the right knee as we catch the right foot and around that left hand. So we're holding and binding into the seahorse now. Shoulders releasing back and down. Head is centered, level to spine. You don't need to twist your neck. Just keep it nicely relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Take another 2 to 3 breaths. Very good, so we'll come to center now, breathing in. We'll take some Apanasana, so exhaling your knees to chest. Inhale the knees away. Exhale knees to chest. Inhale right. Press the arms to side body. Keep the neck long, chin tucking down. Just taking a few rounds of your Apanasana. We're going to settle down now into Shavasana. So just allow your feet to rest down to the floor. If it's comfortable for the lower spine to have your legs extended, in classic Shavasana you can take your legs down. If you prefer to have your knees bending, then that's perfectly fine as well. Arms coming away from the body, palms of your hands turning up. And just make sure the back of your neck stays long, chin to chest. And we're just taking a few still moments here, recalibrating, coming back to symmetry, physically, the spine to take any fatigue and let it release to the earth. Just gently engaging the belly muscles, just pressing that lower back as you tilt the pelvis and pull that lower spine into the mat. And just stay with that contact of your spine into the earth. Staying here for a few more rounds of breath, allowing any fatigue that may have been present before the practice or came through the practice afterwards, just allow it to release, let it go. and go with each out breath. Just feel a sense that your body is coming back to its original calm position. Just feel the breath coming back in, sensing your surroundings. Feel the earth beneath you supporting you as you lie here, safe, secure. You're ready to begin to move your fingers, your toes, maybe the head from side to side, just to ease the back of your neck. And very gradually, we'll begin to lift off our legs as you draw the knees to your chest. Just gently roll from side to side, massaging the lower back. And then into Uttanasana, wind releasing pose, just a couple of rounds, just to awaken the spinal column. We'll roll onto the right side now, just taking a moment here. And then pressing into your palms, lift yourself back to a seated position. So we'll end our practice here, bringing the hands into your heart center. Upright spine. Breathing in, we'll take a sun breath. And as you exhale through the crown, through your heart, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, be at peace and go in peace. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the class. Namaste.